Carlos the Jackal was, well, a terrorist. He was known around the world and many people feared his name. His real name was Ilich Ramírez Sánchez. He used violence for politics, believing it brought about big changes. His terror deeds lasted for decades, making him a symbol of terror. His nickname, the Jackal, came from a famous book. A journalist found this book in his London home, and the name stuck in the media, adding to his dark image. Interestingly, Carlos himself disliked the nickname. He wanted revolutionary fame instead. His acts caused fear worldwide, leading governments to hunt him for so long. He was a master of disguise, moving between nations easily, which made him hard to catch. He worked with militant factions and some states also backed his work. His targets were often high profile. This essay explores Carlos's life. We will see his early years and learn how he became radical. His main operations are described and then we talk of his capture. Finally, his legacy is discussed. His life shows a turbulent time, and understanding him is important. Ilich Ramírez Sánchez was born in Caracas, Venezuela, on October 12, 1949. His family had much wealth and his father was a Marxist lawyer. Ilich was named after Vladimir Lenin, and his father's views shaped young Ilich as he learned radical ideas early on. Ilich received a good education attending good schools in Caracas. His father made him learn languages and he also traveled when he was young. In 1966, his parents split up, and his mother took him to London, where he studied for some time. He later studied in Moscow at Patrice Lumumba University in 1968. The university had many foreign communists, and Ilich's radical ideas grew stronger there. He met many future militants but was expelled in 1970 for anti-Soviet actions. After Moscow, Carlos went east, traveling to the Middle East and joining a Palestinian training camp in Jordan run by the PFLP. There he learned to be a guerrilla, training with guns and bombs, and took the name Carlos. Carlos quickly started major operations, working for the PFLP group. His early mission was in London, where he tried to kill Joseph Seif, a Jewish businessman, in 1973. Seif survived this violent attack. Carlos also bombed many places, but his most famous act was the OPEC raid in Vienna, Austria, in December of 1975. Carlos led a 6-person team that stormed the OPEC building during a big meeting, taking over 60 hostages, many of whom were oil ministers. 3 people died in the siege. The OPEC attackers demanded ransom and wanted an airplane, flying with some hostages to Algiers and Tripoli. The hostages were eventually released, and this event shocked the entire world, showing Carlos's daring tactics. His global infamy greatly increased then. After OPEC, Carlos became freelance as the PFLP expelled him from the group due to disagreements. He then worked for various states including Libya and East Germany. He bombed trains in France and attacked newspaper offices too. He was very elusive for years. Section 4. The End of the Chase, Capture and Justice. Carlos stayed free for 2 decades. He moved between many countries. Syria and Libya were among them. Sudan was another hiding place. The Berlin Wall fell in 1989. This changed the world greatly. His old allies in East Europe vanished. His support network became weak. The chase ended in August 1994. Carlos was living in Khartoum. This city is in Sudan. He used a false name there. French agents found him. Sudanese help was also important. He was caught during an operation. He was then flown to Paris. Carlos faced trials in France. His first big trial was in 1997. He was charged with murder. This was for 2 French agents. He also killed a PFLP informant. Carlos used court as a stage. He gave long political speeches. He showed no regret for acts. More trials came after that. In 2011 he was tried again. This was for bombings in France. These attacks were in the 1980s. They killed 11 people. Many more were badly injured. He got another life sentence. A 3rd trial was in 2017. Section 5. The Enduring Shadow, Legacy and Imprisonment. Carlos the Jackal's legacy is mixed. Many see him as a killer. He caused much pain and death. His acts showed brutal violence. Victims remember his terrible deeds. Governments saw him as a threat. His capture was a win for justice. He remains a hated figure. However, some few see him differently. They view him as a revolutionary. They liked his anti-West stance. They thought he fought oppression. Carlos himself keeps this image. He says his acts were struggle. This view is not widely held. Most condemn his violent ways. Today, Ilich Ramírez Sánchez is in jail. He is in a French prison. He has many life sentences. He is at Clairvaux prison now. He still makes some statements. He has written books from jail. He also gives some interviews. He remains defiant and unashamed. Carlos's time of terror is past, but his story is a warning. It shows how one person can harm. His life shows terror's challenge. It also shows cooperation's need. His acts changed global security. His name means violence and fear. He left a dark, lasting mark.